Let's try that again. It's your boy C Mac in the building. We was muted at first. Uh,
Don't do it again. At least you caught it early this time.
hey,
What?
goddamn it.
We 30, 45 minutes in. No sound.
Well, that was the settings on that one, but it's all good. It's your boy C Mac back in the back at his best, back in the flesh. We got my boy Ray Bud over there to the far end. You know, niggas gonna nig. And we got our boy Corey in our local LPC in the building, the therapy guy. I'll let your boy. If this is your first time rocking with us, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. We everywhere. Look, just when you type Four Kings Podcast, don't forget the damn ENT. Because if you do forget the ENT, I'm not responsible for what you find. That's all I'm saying. But if you want to see what's going down with
y'all want to watch the boys playing hunky ball?
What's the vegetable game?
Wait. Some honkies call themselves 4 Kings.
Look, you can't say that. Look,
I'm asking questions.
There are some young white gentlemen that call themselves Four Kings.
Some general Caucasians.
From the mountain of Caucasus. So, yeah, they do what they do, but you know, we here represent what true kingship is. That's all I gotta say. You see the title of the night, Mindset of a Man. And so, as you can see, all male cast tonight. No women in the building. That happened by accident, though. Jamie was supposed to be here. She had some situations, but shout out to Jamie. And Tony was supposed to be with us, but Tony's sick. I think she's sick of our shit, though. So, man, we really got to get into it. So, first of all, I got to talk about this experience I had with Burger King, bro. Burger King, y'all days is fucking numbered. Let me tell you something. Fucking with Burger King no more.
You're not fucking with Burger King.
Turned into Kevin real quick. Your fucking days are numbered.
It's over.
Put a write a fucking letter, man.
Fucking end you. So
fucking serious, man.
One Burger King on this and that. I mean, all you motherfuckers.
So I go to Burger King and you know, I'm like, I want to do this. I'm gonna make it all together, whatever. And so I typically go get a cheeseburger. I don't really want nothing too heavy from Burger King and nothing like that.
What ain't heavy from Burger King?
Bro, they got some shit that's heavy, but I just like, okay, look.
Incredible burger or whatever it is.
So I ain't double whopping in a minute, man.
Okay, I don't pause on the double meat. Pause on the double meat.
That sound did not make it better.
Always hits with double meat.
Oh man.
Double meat.
Oh
man.
Yeah. Oh, I'm at Burger King and they are now serving sliders now. Do you hear me?
Burger King selling sliders.
Bro, I said, yeah, let me get that rodeo cheeseburger. Let me get the 2 Whopper Juniors and I'm good, right?
Wait, hold on, nigga. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You said you want something light. All that was for you?
Bro, I break that up and you don't eat breakfast. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wait. Do you know what's on the rodeo cheese?
You onion rings.
Bro.
It's like onion ring, bro. Nigga, you do like this, and I'm gonna tell you right now, basically, the shit like this big now. So I'm like 2 nights, it was done. It was like, man, same thing with the Whopper Junior. 2 nights, you done. Like, this is terrible. Inflation really got bad on us.
They selling them hoes the size of sliders.
They are the size of sliders.
Full sliders. 3 sliders.
Okay, if they was slider size, I'm saying, but
Wait, time. Was it up the dollar menu?
nah, man, that damn burger.
It used to be on $1 meat. It used to be. Yeah, and then the Whopper Juniors was $2.5. So, you know.
Yeah.
So
You big.
I gotta get the deal. I'm here.
So shout out. Think of be a snatch.
Oh,
Y'all niggas gonna preach.
we should have made a Big Mac out of 2 Whopper Juniors.
Whatever.
Hope not, man. Think somebody do that shit. Talking about now we ready to eat. Looks like we're ready to nigga, you think you big as man? Oh man.
Bro.
Oh shit. It's an outlet.
It was in everything. So yeah. Might be on the Burger King boycott in a minute now.
Oh,
It's like Burger King, y'all meat too small. And I need more buns, man. Oh man.
You get all the money. Shit.
Yeah.
Keep on eating that horse meat.
Shout out to the McRib then.
I don't know what they putting in them buns at McDonald's, but it got to be crack. Because even if that little ass burger that I know ain't real meat,
yeah.
But for some reason, them little double cheeseburgers, man, they hit the spot.
Yeah.
You get 2 of them with the bundle of fries.
Yeah. You won't.
You gonna go to sleep.
Look, bro, I ain't ate fast food since like 2004.
What?
Oh, Jesus. Hey, hey, look, I eat like Domino's or like pizza.
Okay.
Maybe like Wingstop.
Ain't none of that fast.
Yeah, shit like I gotta wait for it. If I go through the drive-through, I can't make shit in 5 minutes.
You mean you ain't slid through the motherfucking Jack in the Box and grab 4 tacos in the middle of the night? Since 2000 what?
2004.
Almost 20 years.
Double size. I saw Double Size Me.
Oh yeah.
The documentary. And homie,
watched it.
Hey, homie, everything was fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked around, tried to eat Jack in the Box maybe like 2 months after I stopped, and I threw up at the wheeler station at the bus stop, and I was like, good, because I can't cook shit in 5 minutes. It take more than 5 minutes to scramble eggs.
Say, man, they nuking it, brother. Microwaves, bro. Shit. So I feel like, hey, man, they got a system.
And they need to teach me.
Wendy's got the best.
Yeah.
What you gonna say about chicken?
You know that chicken, bro. Just sitting out waiting for you under that light. Oh shit! He said no fast food. Later started booming. So way after that.
If I go through the drive, I eat Popeyes sometimes. But I can eat Popeyes like once every.
First time I had Chick-fil-A was like 2006. I wasn't thinking about this shit out. And then only thing I would get is those the chicken biscuits for breakfast. One of my clients had brought me that shit one time, and I was like, "Oh, this shit's all right." But then I stopped eating the shit because it's like, nigga, I'm finna be hungry in 30 minutes.
Let me tell y'all, bro. I didn't know. I'm so bad. I didn't know Chick-fil-A was closed on Sunday.
Yeah, niggas had to learn that the hard way because it was plenty times I got up on the Sunday morning.
And I called people to be like, "Hey, bro."
Back in the day,
like
when I first started figuring them out, I'm like, I'm finna go get me something real quick on Sunday.
And I really looked stupid. Like I was really there.
In 2000, I'm talking about like I started eating in 2006, 2007. So when I first started going, it was like, oh shit! All I wanted was them little chicken biscuits. Roll through there in the morning and be like, damn, this ain't got no line. Look a little dark in there.
What's up, B?
Man.
I'm gonna tell you, though, it was always a dream of mine to fuck around to go to Chick-fil-A late on Saturday and buy up all these chicken sandwiches.
Cause they gonna throw them away. Give them to me as a discount.
Fuck around and up on Sunday and call it side chicken.
This thing's stupid. It's so stupid.
So bad for me, like sometimes like I used to work like overnight to do crisis intervention.
Yeah.
And I would leave the hospital at Texas Children's. I'd be like, fuck, I gotta get something to eat.
Yeah,
All the regular food.
Where you going? Chacho's?
No, bro. Hey,
you can't get nothing to eat at 10 o'clock.
It would be like
at Chacho's you can?
No. This is what I learned. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I was swing by what's that place called? Not Carrington's, the other one, Swagger.
Oh shit!
And they got homeboy outside cooking and stuff. Yo, I wait my time. He killing the chicken.
Hey man,
the boy was killing the chicken. See what choking the chicken?
No. We'll get to that
later. Well, right. So yeah, Burger King, fast food. Okay, cool.
You suspended.
Let's jump on this. So I had basically posted the clip that we did last week where we kind of tried to expound on don't act like the wife and the girlfriend stage, and women was still coming and defending it. It's crazy because it's like they were like, well, so what do you, and I'm not, somebody told me, I'm not gonna say who it was, when they read the comments, they was like, it's giving me bitter bitch feelings. I was like, damn. I said, you can't come on and say that. But it really because again, the whole point we're trying to make is that you really cannot be the wife at the girlfriend stage. Like, if the dude he ain't even taking you serious like that.
Okay, wait. Give us details. What you mean by wife at the girlfriend stage? What she can't do?
As I've said before, okay, so it's certain things that outline where you stand. Like a line is drawn in the sand. If you met mom and them and like going to
can't say that.
Wait.
Can't say that.
Let me get because introductions is a whole nother thing. Regular occurrences is a whole nother thing.
When you start popping up at mama house by yourself, that's when you may be in the play. But still, I've seen with niggas mamas ain't shit either though. I've seen it.
Hey, son husbands, mama's playing the role. Hey,
mama is gonna cover those.
Son husbands.
I'm just saying, like hey, bro.
Not every mama.
Yeah.
Some mamas gonna hate, but son husband mamas, they on top of it.
Man, look.
Please come get this boy so I have to do this line.
It's hard to stay in situations like that because there's some whole ass niggas and mamas in this world. So I wouldn't put the parents in. I think I don't even think it got nothing to do with you meeting the parents, man. If you feel like you getting to the point to where it's like, okay, we finna move in or something like
That's
that.
What I said.
No.
When you finna move in, okay.
I think you gotta ask a man, what is his process?
No, so okay.
You gotta ask a man what's his process.
Because
if a girl asks me my process right now,
yeah,
she get a lot of education.
But see, and again, vetting properly, doing your homework in the beginning. If you sit down with somebody and you know, woman gonna ask the question, what
that's
doing?
What the dating phase is for. You supposed to be getting to know. I need to see if I'm really before it's even boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm dating you, trying to figure out, are we gonna really can we do anything past the stage of me taking you out to eat, watching a movie or some shit with you? So that's what the dating stage is.
But let's distinguish, like, what's the girlfriend stage? Like, what she do? What girlfriend do? What a fiance do? What a wife do? Because when the job description change, that's when we decide if the person is doing, who you are, what you do. Because my wife got to be different than my girlfriend.
Absolutely.
My wife got to be different than my fiance.
Absolutely.
My wife got to be different than my situation.
So hold on. Wife and fiance, it ain't really much.
Because sometimes, you done already did paperwork. You just waiting on the day type shit.
Hey, no. It's 2023, man. Hey, look, I was a whole engaged man. I got home from my engagement. We got back from Florida. 2 weeks go by, and I got home and I was like, "Hey, baby, where's my food at? My food in the microwave?" And she was like, "No, what I look like putting your food in the microwave and cooking you? Oh, you look like the bitch I was with 2 weeks ago."
You switch it up like that, you're a cold motherfucker. 2 weeks, you couldn't even wait to jump the motherfucking broom.
She was cooking, y'all was engaged, and then she flipped the script.
So I
at that stage of the game, that should be happening like that.
I checked with my female friends, the married ones, the ones that are credible, and I said, "Well, hey, she did this. Is this normal?" And they said, "Oh no, she changed for the wrong ring. She cashed in too early."
Oh. B say she not doing taxes, bill management, or cooking daily if I'm not your wife. Those are the things that we talking about, wifey, right? If you come over and she always got a plate for you, got your drink ready for you, you know, you might as well a pipe and some slippers, and you just the girlfriend.
Okay. Well, this would be my question. Shay,
You're not even the girlfriend. You know when a nigga serious for you because he's gonna start to do things for you without you having to ask. That's when you know he want a little more.
Look, man, look, no one's ever defined these roles for men. So generally, men usually do either too much or just enough. And there's no in the middle. There is no in the middle because we don't know. For us, for me, if you're a woman in my presence, I'm gonna make sure you straight. Now, what making sure you straight as a boyfriend, situationship, or man, it just look different. But for the most part, you're not about to call me with a problem and I don't fix it.
But see, so come on, Ray.
Certain times,
come on,
like you gotta watch yourself with that one.
Exactly,
because you'll get yourself straight into a trick category real quick without you knowing. It ain't even you don't even you just think, oh, that's the homie. I got it.
Hey, look,
it's cool. But you don't know when she around all her partners. Oh, goddamn toilet broke. Let me call OD to come over here and fix this motherfucker for me real quick.
I need some furniture moved.
He got that truck. Oh yeah, he got the tools. They got their handyman.
Then you come resources and I'm gonna move forward because look, listen, I take care of my responsibility.
And that's the other piece. I don't know why it's almost like the time we were talking about something and Tamika was here and just like was not hearing it. We kept telling her exactly what it just was not hearing. It's the same thing, D. I said all of this that we sharing right now. They zoom in to exactly the stuff that they felt like was okay. Let me attack this particular point.
But see, this is the other thing, though, brothers. Like my sister said on the line, whatever her name is,
V.
V, like, well, I ain't cooking. Okay, cool. You ain't gonna cook every day. Well, are you okay with me supplementing that with someone else? And if you're not, understand the girlfriend stage is a competition stage. Like I'm rooting you out, baby.
What? Wait. No, you can't say it's the competition stage because at that point you made
the dating stage is the competition.
Thank you.
That's when you making a decision. Okay, I'm gonna chill with this. Is she gonna be? I'm finna take her serious or not? That's what you trying to figure out in the dating stage. Once you get out the dating stage, you girlfriend, boyfriend. Okay, this is going pretty cool. Let me see. Do I think she's actually marriage material? Because now you've gotten to the point of, all right, I think I can see myself settling down with this woman. So let's see if she actually have the tools to be a wife.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow. I'm an eligible bachelor. I know the ratio is one female for every 24 males. One man for every 24 females.
It ain't that.
You can go to mydateadvisor.com or you can go to My Date Advisor. You gotta understand, you got the gays, you got the transgenders, it got the married people, you got the lesbians, it's got the 55-year-old virgins. Hey, bro, they out there.
Shout out to Essence. What was the name? Essence of Kojo?
Oh man, Yvonne Orgy.
Yvonne, 39 years old, still ain't
popped it.
But look,
every picture you take, you see the tension in the
mouth. Take somebody out.
Here's the thing: you crazy if you think you're the only good woman out there. You crazy if you think you're the only good woman that'll do these things. You're not. So it's a competition. Even when you're married, it's a competition. Now you got to be faithful and stuff, but understand your husband, work wife. Oh, she bringing him coffee. Oh, she might get him lunch.
I ain't got no work wife.
I ain't got no.
That's what y'all supposed to say.
Nah, I ain't finna play that game with that crazy motherfucker.
Exactly. But,
1 and 24.
And look, the numbers. Hey, the dating life, if you need to go out and look, if you just go out with your significant other and just look,
I think the numbers are more like 1 in like 12, bro.
It's 1 in 19 in Harris County. When you add Montgomery County, Fort Bend County, and Galveston County, it's 1 in 24.
Hey. You saying
what you another person will, man or female. Ain't nobody out here perfect. If you ain't coming out here with all you got, you will be by yourself.
Nah, but I just think putting all they got on the line way too early. It's giving niggas and men the opportunity to take advantage of them. So many niggas out here and women out here don't want shit. And they were, bro, I know niggas to this day still telling motherfuckers they love them. No good and goddamn well he don't give 2 fucks about this woman. But if it's gonna make her feel good and she gonna do what he need her to continue doing, I mean, he gonna tell her. He ain't never been that type of nigga because I don't want to lie to you in your face.
I'm not gonna tell the truth for me. I don't have to care.
All right.
Let me just say, what if it's that one? Hold on. What if it's that one? That one, I can't lose her. I gotta change the sheets when she leave.
I mean, hey, bro, you know, we're gonna get to sex later.
No, I'm saying if she that one and you single man and she that one, you gonna let her walk away?
At this point in 2023, man, I'm 41 years old. Freaky sheets and stuff, like, you know, whatever, man. I'm gonna do paper security, intelligence.
He got all that.
Good human.
He all that.
I mean, we're gonna have to.
But you just still want to be in the streets.
No,
but she do that. But I'm saying,
I don't want to be in the streets.
I'm saying, niggas in the nigga mind, you got that one, but you still dating other chicks.
I don't want to be in the streets.
But see, you ain't answering my question. You got that one. If you had that one, the one I'm talking about, she got all the things you looking for.
Oh yeah.
Plus in the bedroom it go down. And she seem like she out working. All right. But see, a lot of niggas don't do that. What a nigga gonna do is, let me just see if there's one more over here a little bit better than the one I got.
Hey,
let me just see if it's she an 87. I'm trying to find an 89, man. You know?
So how many women have you let slip like that? I mean,
in my life?
Yeah.
One.
I had 2.
That I can think that I can literally say, hey, that was a good chick. I should have chilled out. And I didn't. I was just like, no.
Yeah.
Hey,
what?
Nick.
One.
It was college. It was one. And she ended up meeting a dude at the club. They are married to this day. I'm like, yo.
You playing them bullshit games.
Out of that one slip,
got bullshit prizes.
And she's still single. It was
but I wasn't ready to do nothing at that time. No.
Like I can say, not that it slipped away. It was just one of those, like, I feel like she was a good girl, but it wouldn't have been my girl because I would have wanted to change to confront or to whatever. But I didn't. But I realized, I was like, oh no, that's a good chick. And if a nigga was like, if I would have see her out and a nigga was trying to holler at her and I knew I was a shitty nigga at the time, I would, hey, bruh, I would introduce a nigga to her type shit because it's like she don't deserve the shit I was finna put her through. All I had was hard dick and bubble gum. And I was fresh out of bubble gum all the time.
I just wasn't healthy. I wasn't the healthiest version of myself, but I was trying to get there.
I wasn't trying to get no fucking way.
Patience, very pressure. Like, man, this pressure to get married right before you get out of college is a lot. You know, good Lord.
But I actually wanted to be married, like be with a chick that I was gonna be with when I left college, and it just didn't work out that way.
She just didn't have the patience. Like, I went to look at a ring, and she was like, "Well, was it 9 cut, bitch? I'm a regular nigga. Like, you can't."
Whoa! Wait a minute. Hold on, bitch. You gonna be happy with whatever I give you? It's love here, ain't it? It's love here. You start telling me about what type of chemistry. Hey, Bugs Bunny.
We build it. Just like,
what you got? Let's make it last forever. You gonna get a couple more.
Then I started hitting it with logic. Like, wait a minute. I have an apartment. You have an apartment. I'm spending $900 over here in my apartment. You spending whatever at your apartment. You want to be extra, you know, conservative about not living together. Well, look, that's cutting into your ring money.
Better get it right.
Cutting into your ring money.
No, man, that's hey man. You tell niggas sometimes they take your time, but some of these niggas don't be taking their time. They be playing games. Yeah, it's true. It's not, I wouldn't say it's hard, it's work.
Yeah.
And a lot of times niggas not willing, men and women not really, they don't really want to do that work.
Yeah. I mean, I think people are willing to do the work if it's worth it. If they can see
that's the
that
thing.
It's worth it.
Whose level of worth are we talking about? Because like you may see something and say, "Oh, I don't think this is worth it," but your hunger, like, all right, let that nigga go. I'm on that nigga ass type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just what do people glorify when it comes to a person that they meet? Some people just it's all about the bank account. Like they feel like that money's gonna make you happy. You know, Rick Ross with the money maker comes. So now they really believe it.
Yeah, but man, I know the characteristics I'm looking for. And at this point, I think because I have things, I'm just not ready to settle. Like I'm not settling for nothing. Like because I don't have to. And I saw what settling did for my life.
Yeah.
And settling, once you settle for one thing, you settle for several things. Lifestyle, parenting, money, idealism, love, security, sex, all of it.
All right. Fair enough. So I hope all I'm gonna say is this. If you catch this reel, hopefully it make you come back and watch this damn episode. Because see, you can't take a minute reel and then be wanting to debate and argue because it literally took us about 20 minutes to break this down. And for some women, it may take even longer. So they're gonna have to watch it again. So that's all I'm saying.
Sometimes people just don't want to get it. It's certain situations where I can't sit here and I know I have the ability to break down shit to where a 3-year-old can understand.
Exactly.
So if my 3-year-old can understand what I'm saying, I ain't using no big words or none of that shit. It's just straight to the point. Some people just don't want to understand.
Well, just put out general expectations in the beginning. You know, hey, look, I hate this new thing. You know, you got to tell me what you want from me. You got to put it out there. You got to, be intentional with me.
I don't mind that.
Oh, you want to be intentional with you?
But you got to do the same thing.
You got to understand. Rings of Champions. That's my intentions. Rings of a Champion.
All right. So Benzino and Coily Ray.
What's this nigga?
So Benzino went nuts about Busta Rhymes wanting to do a video with
what type of video we talking about?
Music video, bro. Like
what kind of song was it?
The song that she got Busta Rhymes on or some shit like that.
Well, I haven't heard the song. Like, is it some type of sexual? So like, is it sexual? Like, would it be a situation where like she could be like he could be the love interest in the video or something like that with the song?
I think you featured on it.
But I'm saying, you know how you got certain type of songs that you featured on that may be a little bit like the song sound like you talking to a nigga and he gonna play the love interest in the video.
I can't remember.
Is this nigga gonna have a halfway ass sex scene with this man's daughter? Is what I'm trying to figure out. So if it's not that and it's just a regular performance video, then what's the problem?
You allowed your daughter to get paid off her looks. Everything that comes with that.
That lady this big. It ain't a lot to look at. That lady is this big. And man, look, that baby look like she every bit of 12 years old. I can't look at her twice. Okay. She get tiny. The poor thing.
You see that? Like she got a pretty face, but I mean,
every time I look at her, I think the girl's 16 years old.
Not her, but
it sounds like it.
You put skinny girls impressive. Like,
what was the song she had with Busta Rhymes? I think she was on the Busta Rhymes beat. I think it might have been that though, bro.
I don't understand the issue. He beefing with Busta or something?
Yeah, and he said, would be in a video. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about entertainment. Man, why are you 50, 60 years old trying to beef with somebody, bro? 50, 60. Say eating the weights, man.
It was a song Busta Rhymes did with her called Luxury, and I think she might be on the remix or something. But nonetheless, and hold on, can I get a quick snippet of it? Let me see.
She said it's a redo of one of his songs.
It is.
Oh, okay. I can see why he wouldn't want her to do it. But I can see why he wouldn't want her to do it. That song?
Yeah.
What they talking about in the song? So it seems like a situation where she would possibly be paying a love interest in the video. That's why I was asking those questions. It don't fucking matter. Yeah, but it wasn't a nigga that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he know the nigga, bro. So you got to feel some type. That's like me doing a music video with your daughter on a song like that. No. It's the same thing, bro. No. It's the same thing. Because
ain't like that.
But it don't matter. But that's how a nigga gonna see it. Like, you know it. I tell my daughters they're beautiful, like smart, like stuff like that. No. You a bad bitch?
But I know she ain't gonna hear.
You said with Blueface?
Who?
You said Carly Rae slept with Blueface.
Hey, you so pretty.
Look, all I'm saying is, I honestly don't. I wouldn't have. On the outside looking in, I don't see nothing wrong with the video, bro. I don't think it would have been anything.
I still think he being super sensitive since he know his daughter is in the music business. Maybe it's just a personal problem with Busta and doesn't have much.
Nah, he basically.
Wait, Busta with him, and then he had a problem with him, right?
He had a problem. At one point, Aftermath, and it never really.
Aftermath with Eminem and Dre, right?
Yeah, but he never dropped anything on Aftermath.
Like, once your daughter get in the entertainment industry, like, you can't really control what she do.
And that's one point. And she ran it half naked anyway, twerking. Like,
it's just one of them. I don't want you twerking on a nigga that I know.
She twerking TikTok.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but it's different when a nigga I know is in that picture. It's like, bro, what you doing? It's like, what you doing? That's my daughter, bro. Hey, you know that's my daughter. What you doing?
Well, you know what'll stop all of that? If he was off.
That's what
she said. She don't want the nigga in her life like that.
He said it's a fucking lie. Because she went to this high school, she stayed with him on and off, this, that, and the third.
Didn't he push her and give her the money for her music?
I don't think he did.
That's the thing, though, bro. You know, if he was there, like, unless she just really pushed far away, why wouldn't he be there now?
He really,
but like, I know they was they was beefing online and stuff to where they wasn't getting along anyway.
Y'all daughters, do y'all can see y'all daughters beefing with y'all hard like that as adults?
As an adult, I don't know, bro. Like, I got a 20-year-old, so shit.
Is your 20-year-old beefing with you?
Hell no.
He
had a situation he had to go handle for the other day.
Yeah, I was finna go act the fool today, but
was she calling you a whole bunch of motherfuckers?
I'd be damn if I hear. You may do whatever you want to when the door closed.
What you saying is a certain level of respect between you and your daughter.
I mean, it better be.
So V said that it was he jealous of her career and everything, which she is bigger than he ever would.
She's a female, bro. That's be half naked. It's just gonna happen. Like, get over it, man.
And niggas be talking about she's slim thick, and I'm like, y'all are sick.
Hey, man. I mean, what's old girl? Glorilla. She slim thick too, huh?
They sick, bro.
Well, shit, Glorilla's thicker than whatever. She thicker than her.
Coily Ray.
Coily, that's what it is. Yeah.
Glorilla's keep pistols on her.
She seemed like she'd be fun to go out with.
Oh, for sure.
She got them, but she not like she ratchet, but she ain't sexy red ratchet. So I guess it's like it's okay. And she still seemed like a shy woman when she be in the interviews and stuff. So she's not that bad. But that damn sexy red twerking in a stripper outfit on stage, belly out with no shoes, that shit, come on, bro.
So
we gotta draw the line somewhere.
She stay on Spice Lane.
That's what she look like.
Yeah, she look like she on Spice
Lane.
Lane.
For real. That's what she look like.
Okay. End of the day, he really tripping. It's really what it is.
I think I don't know the background, so it can be justified. Depends on what I don't know what him and Buster's relationship is like.
We know him and his daughter relationship.
We know what that is. And maybe it's one of them situations where him and Buster cool, and he like, she'll fuck with me. Why you fucking with her? So not knowing the inside.
Typically, I be like, all right. This one, I'm like, hell no, bro.
I'm thinking about the original video for that song, and then I'm like, I probably wouldn't want my daughter in the video with a nigga like that. So I can see both sides.
Would you want your daughter in the entertainment industry?
Not at all.
There we go.
Not at all. But some of these kids, that's just they think. But then it's a difference. You got some kids that they get in entertainment, and that's what they focus on is like actually being entertained. But some people just want clout. Is what they call it now. So it's just I want to be famous. They don't even really give a damn about the money too much. I want to be famous. I want people to know who I am.
Yeah.
That's some sick shit.
I'm gonna stick to my guns. You sticking to your guns. We're gonna push it on through. So Will Smith came up in the news today. It's just funny how the week kind of shook out about that, right? It's like everything was quiet on the home front, and then Tasha K ended up doing that interview with apparently his best friend. I'm like, I thought Jackie Jeff was his nigga best friend. I'm like,
was it Charlie Mack? Wasn't that his manager?
I don't know.
So what's dude's name? That's what I kept trying to figure out.
But he started dropping bombs. He was like, yo, I went to the trailer. I was looking for Will and and I opened the door and he was getting bent over and Dwayne was hitting him from behind. And I was like,
say something about this, though. Think about the only reason why I can sit here and say that nigga was probably lying is because think about somebody else that happened to, and that was the first thing a nigga do. When you want to embarrass the shit out of somebody, a grown man, you go straight to some gay activity with Billy and D-Lay.
Let me ask you a question. When you first heard it,
remember they podcast. They started beefing. That was the first thing. The nigga sucked my dick. You remember that shit? And then he came back out later on and was just like, I wanted to fight the nigga, and I knew that would be the way for me to get out there.
Yeah. This is like years of this happening. And if you ask me, I feel like it may be some validity to it because we was talking about the legal issue they got going on right now.
Does he feel like Will owe him some money?
Right. So let's say Will was paying the money, bro, right? And the money stopped. Now I want to see him. And
from what Jada said was,
we listen to Jada.
What Jada said was Will offered him some money, he declined and sued Will. That's what she said.
So
nah, it was something dealing with Will's book. Saying that's what it was.
He was in the book.
He was in the book, but he was saying he felt like Will owed him X amount of dollars for him being in the book.
I mean,
yeah, but her book out too, so she finna run the shit up, ain't she? Hey, man. I think it's a disrespect, man. The disrespect went so far to it was like this is disgusting, man. Y'all still at the end of the day, whether y'all real married or fake married, whatever, like this is your husband, man. Like the red table talk shit took my bad, bro. The red table talk shit took me out of there because Like you, his ex-assistant. And this nigga said we were best friends for over 40 years. Sometimes niggas just see you as a motherfucking worker, bro.
Yo, Jay, pick up a cause.
Well, she ain't looking too bright out there right now. So ain't nobody gonna, I don't think nobody gonna pick up with all of that shit she got going on. Keep doing your red table talk. Stop talking about your husband. She did have some good interviews with other people and stuff like that. Like, she do a good job. The problem is when she started talking, I guess unlike everybody else with social media and shit like that, I don't give a fuck about what these celebrities are doing to me. Like it don't do anything for my life, so I don't care. Now I do like a nice little interview. I'm gonna watch a documentary talking about something, but then when you start like disgusting to me. I'm a married man. If my wife would do half the things she would do, I don't know what the fuck I do. I would lose my mind at this point because I would lose. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, that shit tough, man. Because I mean, her talking about Tupac after all these years, it's like, bro, you still trying to win off the man that's been dead almost 30 years, bro. And you a married woman, and all you care about is the nigga that you never really had a relationship with 30 years ago.
Can you talk about yourself and not some dysfunction in one sentence?
But like the ex-assistant said, she was used to that baby leg, and
you couldn't have been used to shit, bro. That's why I'm saying listen to his comments, bro. It's stupid. She was used to the baby leg, and now she got the shrimp, bro. They've been married over 20 years, bro.
Well, I don't know. See, this is the thing. Whenever you hear people talk about their sex life a lot, they're usually full of shit. Because who walks around talks about their sex life?
He is.
Apparently. And it was a topic of discussion because it's been in a rumor mill for quite some time.
Shot the Matrix. Oh, it was in shape. Yeah, we have a great sex life right now. Shut up. Stop talking about my bed. No. Stop talking about my bed.
They did when he was Muhammad Ali. Yeah. She was one of the wives. He refused to do any other sex scenes but with her. Think about it in the movie. The only sex scene he had was with Jada.
Said she was wrong for putting so much of their business out there. Absolutely
crazy.
Thank you, Terry. And that's not all we saying.
That shit was out of line, bro. Like, at some point, it's like, I would have made her sign some bitch. You can't talk about me no more. And you my wife. And you got kids. Yeah. What do you never mind? I was about to say, what do you teach them kids with their kids? Excuse me, y'all, they weird.
Say that in the same.
It is kind of fucked up. Yeah. All right. Proven fair is all right.
Exactly. Because Willow, like what, non-binary?
Man, look, I don't know.
Everybody was thinking about Willow in the bed with the pictures with the grown ass man.
What?
An ad where I think it was like a Gap ad.
It was just a picture.
Yeah, took a picture in the underwear or whatever, and it was a grown man in the bed. Nobody really it was a few years ago.
Your boy is. I don't even remember who he was modeling for.
Exactly.
He looked more like Willow than Willow looked like Willow. Like I'm uncomfortable.
We're uncomfortable.
Pray for these people and their kids, man. That's all I can do. Well, we do want that. I just want them to get some. She got some mental problems. She got to. You can't be living in the past that long to where that's gonna be your claim to fame. That can't.
Unfortunately,
bro, your occupation can't be the only thing that you are, bro. Who gives a fuck? That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you give a fuck? You're an attention whore.
On TMZ,
that's what it is. You gotta have that attention. You're an attention whore. Like, bro. I guess it's because I'm the exact opposite. I couldn't give a fuck how you feel about me.
Was it really necessary for us to know about their affair?
Really? Nope. It ain't none of that shit our business.
But I mean,
look, August Alsina started snitching.
He did.
And that nigga feelings was hurt.
He was in love with her.
Oh, really?
She pussy whipped that nigga,
really? He was a trauma victim. He was a trauma victim.
He did. Hey, she fucked that nigga off. He did fuck that nigga off.
Yeah. Oh, you were 18?
The thing about it was he was grown, but he wasn't in the he wasn't in the right mental space either. And she was coaching him up.
And she knew him when he was younger, though, right? No. So it was her son friend.
No, but it's still an age difference between him and
Jaden.
Jaden and him are
August came into the business. Like he had been. So let's just back it up. August moved out here from New Orleans and was here for after Katrina, right? In the age. And then he moved to Atlanta and started doing music. He sung on YouTube for years and everything. He finally got signed. I think he got signed to Def Jam, but he was like 19, 20 at that time. And that was when the first album dropped and everything, did the song with Kid and all that. Then after that album and he toured and do all of that.
After having the health issues and stuff like that, that's when he started messing with her.
He became friends with Jaden after that. He was grown.
Yeah, he's grown. But that, like I said, he was having health issues and all of that. And you
really she said she Don King to work. She was cool.
Hey man, that's what she was doing.
Let me just first say this first and foremost. As a young man, when you're dealing with older women, you got to pace yourself. Because if you don't, before you know it, they'll have you changing shit that you ain't even ready to change. Okay, you ain't, because they gonna be set in their ways. They be trying to.
Now you chasing that up. Now every young woman you meet trying to figure out why you want oatmeal dry with toast every fucking morning. Man, Miss Sheila used to make it for me like this all the time. Put a little extra butter on now. Until she don't feel like being around your ass. Bye.
So Tara asked many men come out and talked about another man sleeping with their wife in their home.
Crazy.
I mean,
crazy.
You got to do damage control at that point. And he still didn't really own up to it because August has said Will came to the table one morning, they sat down, they talked, and got up and left. And I'm like,
hey, Will,
but like,
Will got a trauma bond. Like, if you look at it, it's no way.
Hey, after they sat on that show and said it does not matter what happens in our marriage, we're never getting divorced. Either we're gonna be together. Yeah. We're gonna take care of these kids. You're gonna live on one wing of the house, and I'm gonna live on the. That told me everything I need to know about them. I don't need to know nothing else about your relationship.
And my ex-wife stay on the property behind us.
That's some dysfunction, bro.
Hey, but
to them. To them, they're functioning.
Because
they're good.
Every marriage doesn't function identical.
What's gonna work for y'all?
So Reno say, I got a stud home girl that made a mistake with an old chick. Now she old mentally. Exactly. Just like we were saying, bro. You mess with Miss Paula and them. Now you around there.
You over there eating that pussy and she drank that coffee black. That's the problem. Don't put no cream, no nothing. Fuck you up now.
But as we transition to the next phase of our conversation, we really got to deep dive into, and we got to take the time to really take advantage of Dorian being there because you know you're gonna be here next week. So mental health is something that we are really advantageous about trying to discuss, especially as Black men, because we really are shying away from it. A lot of us, hey, don't talk to anybody about your issues. If you got issues, you go out there, you talk to the tree, or or we work through it. We, what I'm saying, on the side, I do some like light counseling, and Dorian does the full blown deal. So I mean, one of the things that I can say is that you tend to have to be more cautious about where you are mentally and the things that affect us, right? Because a lot of women, like we tell women all the time, as men, we're really simple, and a lot of women don't believe the shit.
Most of us are.
Like,
some of these niggas I don't know, but most of us are.
The new assassin was raised by the
Little niggas that walk around with that satchel and the pistol in their purse. Be careful of them boys, though. They very, very sensitive.
I was like, bro, this is really sensitive about this. It was like it said it was bad advice or something. I said, but nonetheless, I don't even, again, if you don't, I posted today, I said, if you don't know what the hell lavatory means without Googling it, this content ain't for you, fam.
Nah, man, you gotta tell them so they'll know. Sometimes motherfucker ain't gonna know. For one, they don't want to figure it out, but it's that just goes back to these little niggas that don't want to figure out how to change the tire. I got money.
Exactly. That's my point. So we really be trying to do the work to make these repairs, to really build the foundation. Because one of the things I was talking about to some other colleagues yesterday, I was like, we're really breeding a generation. It's just in general, we're breeding a generation of kids with low attention spans. Because think about it, most kids don't even watch TV these days.
They want that pad.
They want that pad, that
tablet,
the phone, all that. So, yeah.
Even the stuff they watch, if you notice the stuff that the kids watch, look how long the little episodes, like 12 minutes. Like,
so you can't sit down and watch.
Or found a problem and solved that hoe in 8 minutes. And then, but you would think, okay, little kids understand they got a shorter attention span, but it's like, bruh, be grown. Like these 17, 18, 19. I know my attention span is, it has to be something I love.
But yeah, that's different.
But these niggas don't love them.
They don't music. Like they can sit down and watch a whole music video and all this fabricated shit.
Even the music now, the songs, nigga, they 2 minutes now.
They give them some songs. Like,
man, most of these songs, if you go online right now, these songs don't be hitting no 4 minutes no more. It's under 3. Bro, these little albums coming out, 7 songs. That tells you everything. Why you think that 35 song Chris Brown album didn't? Oh, man, I can't listen to all this shit. I can't listen to all these songs.
Your attention span is your 8. So if you're like 8, you got 8 minute attention spans. You got 5, you got 5 minutes.
But it's really worse than that, bro. Because think about it. We're now, look at how we consume stuff. When we're on social media, everything is geared towards reels now, right? So a minute.
You got a minute, 3 minutes. Well, you got some of them that be longer than 10. What is it? 10 minutes.
TikTok is 3 minutes, but most reels
it's a minute. Yeah.
Think about that, and that's what they're pushing. A minute.
The crazy thing about that is a lot of times when I watch them, I'll be like, that wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. But it should make you, the whole thing about a reel is it's supposed to make you go and want to go back and find more of this. And it don't work that way. A lot of people take that little minute and go, and then they want to fade.
Well, and they do that always. What's going on? What else going on? Y'all really give a fuck.
Exactly.
Yeah, I really don't give a fuck about it. So you going, who's that? What y'all acting like y'all never do all? What y'all fake caring about today?
So they watch kids play with toys, make it makes hell yeah. They watch other kids play with toys.
Instead play video games.
I hate to think I don't talk about. I don't have no.
Damn,
my kids are not allowed to watch any iPads. They watch movies on TV and they watch TV shows.
Because that's what we did growing up.
I know they do it so much at their mama houses.
Yeah.
But damn, they're gonna do it in my house.
I understand that. I can understand that.
So, as we move towards the more mature in season, said, man, I really want to talk about the whole ordeal Jeezy went through, right? I watched the whole Jeezy Nia Long interview. It was like,
he didn't really talk about
he did. You had to wait all the way to the end.
He didn't really say nothing though.
Yeah, but he gave you enough. He gave you enough because see, I can respect him for still maintaining a sense of privacy.
Right.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate that.
Right. He said, I can never talk bad about somebody who I loved and this, that, and the third. Right.
Yeah.
He was straight up about it. And then somebody shot at Neil Long too.
Oh, he did twice. Hey, and while they was talking, I was sitting there, was like, that'll make a cool couple.
Hey, you said it too.
He said that. I was like, that'll make a cool couple. He like thug niggas. He a little bit younger than her. She already got shit. He ain't gonna have no more kids.
First lesson of the night. You criticize your partner, you're really criticizing yourself.
Ooh. Dang.
It's real.
So
that's real.
So that was you with banana cream pie? Yeah, I picked banana cream pie. That's me. I'm the one. I'm criticizing myself. I make bad decisions.
Damn. I'm gonna say this though. Ultimately, you made the decision to be with this person.
Yeah.
For the good, the bad, and the ugly. So criticizing some of the things that are a hindrance, or some of the things that don't exactly compliment them because you really want to address it.
He don't never clean up. So y'all got a dirty ass house.
That's a good one. But then what do you say about that? So like, okay, so one of the points that we were gonna make before, but we got to get back to this.
She don't you so big.
I eat out all the time. That make all the sense in the world. Then,
bunch of money.
But then, hey man.
Hey, look,
count my pockets, man.
But you put them in your pockets. You told them.
Man, the thing about that is when you say, okay, you eat out. Oh, she don't cook. That's why I eat out all the time. That's how I got big. The first thing a woman gonna say is, oh, so now you blaming it on me.
Oh. See, so like I said, I can respect the whole thing that Jesus said because he realized that he raised his first son and he didn't even raise him with the right love language, right? Mm-hmm. Because see, you have to be able to identify how people respond because everybody loves differently,
right?
And if you love differently, you have to reach people where they are. So, like some people are acts of service, some people are gifts, some people are touch. Some people are words of affirmation. If y'all don't know, I'm listening to
like the love languages. Yeah.
So y'all pay attention.
This on the love language. Just understand these are generalizations. Most of all, you got to do them all. Got to do them all. Just because you know them, don't mean you're not supposed to do the other folk because he really like gifts. Like do them all, and then even that with these love languages, there's subsidies and there's explanations. Like if you're really gonna go hard on the love languages, you need to go buy the book because it's so many definite like explanations of acts of service. Yeah. Like for me, acts of service, I really don't need a lot, but acts of service for me is when I do need you, you need to be there.
I love it. And so for me, I'm like, and this is the other thing you have to do. This is where the maturity, the emotional intelligence comes in, and you have to be very aware about this, right? Just because, like, if you actually read the book and you take the test, what you'll find is that it's something that changes from time to time because you may have 3 love languages that you speak in right now. And then they may not even be the same 3 a year later. You change.
Yeah, all of those tests depend on mood.
Like, exactly. Mood and situation. Like the one thing that's constant about all men, though, we going that physical is there. And because it's been shown that when men do not have sex or get sex from their significant other, it affects their fucking their confidence, their personality, and they fucking mood. And I'm like, that's absolutely goddamn true. Because I know if my wife ain't give me nothing in a week, I'm like, hey, you know what?
You know, hey, women they're not gonna like this, they're gonna push back. The most important thing is know your man, man. You know your man get an attitude every 4 days. If he like, you know why he walking around the house short and shit. Yeah, you know why he doing.
Not talking at all.
You know what he like. You asking, you mow the yard, you suck some dick. Like, you know why? Like, because you not doing, you know him, right? And we know you too, right?
But you know where the pushback's gonna come. So since we're talking about the sexual aspect, right? the pushback is gonna come. Well, you act like you never like me, or you don't like me, or you don't give, like I can't act like I like you all the time because my mind's not always physically here.
I ain't got the you act like you don't like me.
What you be getting, right, bud?
It's not that. I don't know about that one because I'm like,
I'm tired. Everybody tired.
That's
I'm
a common
41
one.
years old. Everybody tired.
But no, the reason why I said that I don't like me, right, is because when I've done all of the research and read these different articles, and they were like emotional availability, right? So dumb that down to you weren't here, I needed a hug, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the real basic stuff. And if you have a lot going on, because I think if you take a step back and realize as men, when we pride ourselves, when you're our responsibility, when we are saying we stepping up, we gonna do this for the family, we are the patriarch. This it. We the head of the household. It is our responsibility whether this ship sinks or fails. So yeah, you the helpmate, you're supposed to help, but ultimately, again, we come back to that same question. If it fails, who does the failure fall on? Does it fall on the wife? Does it fall on the husband?
So hey, look, I'm not married. But this is what I'll say. I see a lot of couples, and I have to remind women to understand what the male role is.
Yeah.
And the most important thing, if you don't know and you can't see, you have to ask this question: what have you sacrificed? Because men submit through sacrifice, right? And we'll do it. We'll make these concessions. We'll never speak on it, but we'll do it because we think we have to, and we're responsible. So, like kind of what we were talking about earlier, a man has to measure that and manage that early on in the relationship. Later on in the relationship, you may see him doing more and making more sacrifices, making more concessions. But the only problem with making concessions is, another word with concessions is boundaries. Married men, boundaries get trampled.
Oh. Yeah.
First, and then second, I think I just said this, men will get bullied into validating bullshit. And because we feel like we have to, because if we don't, we're not going to get no sex. Like what you said was stupid as hell. I don't feel it. I don't agree with it. Logically, it don't make sense. You can't write it down and read it back to me and believe that shit you just said. But we'll say it and go along with it just to keep the peace. And if you try to just keep the peace, or if you try to avoid conflict, you create a lot of conflict in your house. Just tell the truth. Hey, it's a lot easier to hurt somebody's feelings up front than to have to clean it up on the back end.
So I got to piggyback off of that. I can't say you're supposed to tell the truth all the time.
Nah, fuck that.
Look, let me tell you this. Just like you hit everything in that you're supposed to hit in there. Because if you value your peace,
you gonna shut the fuck up sometime.
Yeah, but peace today don't equal peace tomorrow. Because you gotta understand what you lie about today.
You didn't hear what we said. Silence is the key. But look, sometimes it's just like even women, the same thing. Sometimes we all just need to learn when to shut the fuck up.
But look, it's the problem though, right? The thing is, men think when you avoid the conflict, you're not in conflict. No,
you're definitely in there.
But wait, this is the problem though. Once you do that and make that concession, you're expected to make it again. Once you lie through omission, you got to do it again. And that just gets bigger, and you're digging yourself into a hole.
I just believe in certain situations, it's the time and place for everything. So, like, we're not from certain times you got to shut the fuck up and keep it moving because, hey, man, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I got to go to work.
But you got.
I can't take that. You can't. Maybe not right now. It has to be addressed, but timing is everything. You can't. I'm one of those people. I can't sit up here and have a serious conversation with you early in the morning because that's going to affect my whole day. So pretty much gonna be fucked up because I love you enough to where I'm gonna think about this shit all day. It's gonna bother me and it's gonna fuck up my whole day.
Bring it to at nighttime, it's gonna affect your sleep.
No.
No.
I understand that part too. But this is where again emotional intelligence, emotional maturity come in. Saturday afternoon, kids, if they off or whatever, doing something different, or hey, let's go out, let's go do this. I need to have a conversation with you, right? You take that time. First of all, disarming the situation, having it in a public place, so neither one of y'all.
When you safe,
because if something come across the table, you got witnesses. That's all I'm saying. But no, I'm
preferably in the PWI like.
But what I'm saying is, if you go out, you have a good time, you get through the conversation that you know you need to have, because well, the one thing that we always say is that a relationship is going to be constant work. The work is never done. So you may table something today because priorities, right?
Absolutely.
Like, okay, I want to go back and forth with you, but today
I don't want to go back and forth with you.
No.
I ain't gonna go back and forth with you.
I may.
You know what irreconcilable differences is?
That's when you can't come to an agreement.
You know why you can't come to an agreement? It's because things have built up over time. That's why people get divorced. These little small things have added up to large things. So when they come to couples counseling, y'all want me to sit there and be the referee, and y'all want to talk about every argument because they've been unaddressed. But what I'm saying,
my point.
But wait, let me just finish this part. Like, this is the thing. Back to sex, and the most important part about sex. If you can hurt a woman's feelings through honesty, tell them the truth, be vulnerable, and then communicate what's up, and y'all can work through it, you'll get so much closer. She won't be able to keep her hands off you.
It sounds good. That depends on the woman. It sounds good. Only reason I say that is because sometimes, you know, a lot of times we both do it, men and women. We have this thing in us to where shit, it's pride.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just hearing this man speak his truth or this woman speak her truth, sometimes you don't want to accept it. And instead of you actually trying to hear and understand where the person is coming from, you get to a situation where basically you just been in defense. Oh, so it's maturity. It's hey shit.
But we talk about
it's knowing how to communicate.
We talk about the four horsemen of the apocalypse: defensiveness, stonewalling. Defensiveness, stonewalling. Those are mainly done by men. And then contempt and criticism are done by women.
But see, what I mean, I gave the play. Like, you have to be able to set the scene and stage it. You can't just up and say, all right, we need to have this discussion we was gonna have. Typically you want to try to go have an outing or something, that way because you remove yourself from the environment where this may have occurred as well. So whatever you do, you have a discussion, you leave that discussion where you at, you come home and y'all are, you know, everything's back in one. You have to be able to have these conversations. You can't just table them and not have them, because you're right, it does build up. Because there's been times where I've tabled stuff and then I blew up. You know what I'm saying? It's like
normal.
That's how the explosions come. Least you could do, which I encourage men to do, is say, hey, I don't like that. I'll talk about it later.
That's it.
Hey, I can appreciate that, even if it was the woman.
Yeah, you got it. Because if you let it build up, it's gonna be problems, man. Everybody's gonna blow up.
So Tara said, how it's said goes a long way. And again, and we've addressed that before. That's why we said it's not always, you don't always have to speak or say something, right? And then in that same breath, it is how you say what you say.
That's everything.
It's not my responsibility how you take the truth.
No. So, but here's the thing.
It's no.
It's not your responsibility how you take the truth, but it's your responsibility how you deliver it.
Yeah, basically the same thing. Like, it's the difference of me telling you to shut the fuck up and hey, can you calm down for a moment? Well, you can't say calm down to a woman because
people who are on the level to communicate and try to have effective relationships.
But again,
you can't tell an asshole to tell the truth.
No,
you know,
they don't tell the truth.
They gonna tell the truth. You just ain't gonna like how it come out. But I'm just talking about just general communicating, general communication. Like, the way I always tell people, the way you come at me, and this is whether wife, friends, clients, whatever. the way you talk to me will basically determine on how I'm gonna treat you. Period.
You said
So
everything you saying, and so did Tim.
So if it's one of those, like with my clients, if you calling me, and maybe it's an issue, if you call me and it's straight attitude out the top, you cut your own head off. I don't give a fuck no more. You call me, hey Ray, I got an issue. Oh, don't mind talking to you. But if you call me with the rah-rah off the rip, business out the window. Now you got the nigga.
Yeah. But see,
So
like,
it's fuck you and go to hell after that.
At this age, do you even really deal with people like that? Though?
Yeah,
I have to. I don't have a choice.
Y'all single.
I'm married.
I mean, y'all married. I'm single. But I don't even.
What he was talking about was professional, and exactly, yeah. In my professional life, I deal with people like
But I'm saying even in your relationship, the way. But I was making an example of like it's a different when a situation. I got on because I use it in every aspect, like dealing with anybody. But with my wife, it's the same thing. It's like if you come at me and let's something simple. Damn, the trash fucked up. Why you ain't take it out?
Yeah, that shit.
That shit gonna probably stay fucked up.
Yeah.
But hey, babe, you forgot to take out the trash. Oh, I got you right now. It's a difference.
Yeah.
It's a difference. It's like for me, it's more about. It's not even what you saying. It's how you saying it. If you come to me talking and it's all of this, but I'm not finna hear none of that shit.
Prime example.
Not finna hear none of that shit.
I told you I broke the mirror, the mirror to the closet. When I hung it back in the it cracked. You know what I'm saying? But I had just redid the whole closet, took all of the shelf, like that one old ass shelf out with that rod in there, and threw a whole system in there. She got shelves and all this shit, right? And when I put that shit in there and broke, I'm like, I have to replace that. Do you know one day now I got to see it every day, just like you got to see it every day. I don't like looking at it. I know you don't like looking at it.
Facts.
Can you just take that down?
Hey man.
Hey,
it's not that bad.
It ain't. Look,
it's not that bad. She's not that bad. She could have came at you worse than that.
It could have been worse.
She could have came at you with some. When you gonna fix this shit? You see what I'm saying? Her asking, "Can you just take that down?" I'm not gonna hurt your feelings because I know you worked hard, and I know eventually you're gonna get to it. But I'm tired of seeing it. I'm with you, sis. I'm tired of seeing that hope. Can you just take it down? That's better than when you gonna fix this shit.
Yeah.
But look,
you see what I'm saying?
But look, though, this is the thing. Cultural appropriate communication don't trip. I don't trip on some things.
Right.
Because some things is just the way we talk, right?
I'm not gonna accept that because my wife won't accept that. That was my excuse all the time.
You said cultural appropriation?
Culturally appropriate communication.
Oh, culturally appropriate.
Yeah, because like, I know what you mean. So it's like
because Reno over here talking about this white guy at the warehouse about you.
How you handle me is how I will handle you. But that used to be my issue because at first, the way I talk is the way I talk. It's like, yeah, you my wife, I love you. I treat you a certain way. She was like, yeah, but it's the way you talk. I don't talk to my wife. The way I talk to my wife compared to how I talk to everybody else, totally different.
I get it.
Totally different because I know that's like, it's more, it's better for me and you if I talk to you in this tone than me.
I had this couple, the husband is from Compton, like Crenshaw, and the wife is from Watts.
Beefing.
Oh, you were here in crib like a mother. You would think they was banging on each other, but they were having like say word, cuz. And I'm like,
I'll be over there laughing so fucking hard.
Hey, bro,
I would be laughing so fucking hard.
Bet. This hurt. Bet. See if you get your food when you get home, Buster. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I don't want to be around that.
And then they be like, no. And they be like, hey, your son acting like a mark. You need to come over here.
Wow. Okay. Reno, don't be say man. Hey man. Don't be mentioning that. I didn't touch nobody that time.
Look, because I didn't know when I first met this couple. I was like, say, do y'all like each other? And they were like, yeah, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
But you can't, again, you can't handle everybody the same way though. Because so one of the things that I be trying to like, me and my wife have these conversations, and she's like, "You talk to me like that, but I'm your wife," and I'm like, "But baby, you don't understand how I talk to you compared to how people."
Oh, my wife knows. Like, I've heard her tell somebody like the way this nigga talked to some of his clients, and it's not. It's only a reaction to. All right, at this point, I can't let this shit go no more. The stuff he talking about, I was letting it slide until about the third time. It was like, dude called me a boy.
Oh
Yeah,
I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like,
disrespect is disrespect.
all right, boy. I'm like,
Who you talk to?
all right. It'll be like in the conversation, he would say, all right, boy, but that shit bothered me. First time I was like, maybe you tripping. He didn't mean it like that. I look at Reno. Oh, okay. The third, hey, motherfucker, look, let me talk to you.
You nobody, boy.
Hey, bruh, I'm a grown ass man, bruh.
Call me boy.
That's
though, by the way you talk to your wife, I don't know y'all that well together, you know. But from the outside looking in, they best friends. And then sometimes you do get carried away talking to your best friend.
yeah,
but in the relationship, everybody's
right.
in a relationship with their best friend. So you do have to remember sometimes.
I wouldn't use best friend. I'm gonna say my wife is exactly what my wife is. She's my partner.
Yeah.
And so, and when I say a partner, it's just like we talking about, because marriage is a business, right? So it's gonna be some uncomfortable conversations that had to be had. How many times we not gonna agree? It's gonna be times where we get along perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But we're in such an intimate space that it's going to be certain things that I'm going to do with you and say with you that I'm not going to do and say with other people.
Yeah.
And so it's like, if I can be that vulnerable with you and you can be that vulnerable with me, we have to know where the boundaries are.
Absolutely.
And
I
so,
hope you know that was a compliment.
Oh yeah, no. It was, yeah. But I wouldn't say best friend. Because I'm just like, look, we partners. It's deeper than that. That's what I'm saying. It's deeper than that. Yeah.
Hey, with that though, that's why you kind of got to watch how you. But it's the same shit. Like, you got to watch how you say shit, and in your mind, it could just be a snap decision of, I'm just getting this shit off.
Yeah.
But it takes some time for you to get to, I got to process this shit before it come out.
Look,
that's where I'll be at. Be like, all right, how can I say this without it sounding fucked up? But I can only do that because it's my wife. I care that fucking much. Because it's somebody else, I'm
culturally appropriate communication in African American communities. We take shortcuts in speech. So
very much so.
So one of the things I've been telling my clients lately, I've been giving this example about, it's called emotional focused communication. Instead of saying, hey, can you sit your ass down somewhere? What you're really saying is, hey, I really care about you. And when I see you working so hard, it's really hard for me to sit down like this and relax. I had a really hard day and I really need to relax. Can you come sit with me?
Yep.
That's really what you're saying. But we're not going to say that. We're going to say, can you sit your ass down somewhere?
It's going to be more or less like,
oh no, I ask questions. I'm like, so you're not going to sit down?
Look.
Oh, you tired, but you still walking around the house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm that type of, but it's straight calm, boys.
Yeah, so I don't let you take a break.
So your feet really hurt, ain't they? And you just gonna keep walking around. Okay, all right. Go ahead. You go ahead with that then.
And again, picking and choosing, because you're not, at the end of the day, we were talking about earlier. We were like, initially we were saying that how important sex was to a man's mental health, right?
Man.
And we know sex is such it's almost a task at times because of, because.
Go ahead.
What you gonna?
No, you said a task. I don't like that shit.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna tell you why though.
No,
you got shit. She got shit.
Understand that all together, but when it come down to the sex thing, I can cut all that other shit off.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I have the ability to. Are we talking about it? It don't matter, nigga. The house is on fire. You want to get one down real quick before you get to the. I got the kids out. But shit, fire truck probably ain't gonna be here for another 10, 15 minutes. Over here, side of the car, the neighbors got the kids. I can shut everything down.
Yeah, women can't do that.
But I understand that. I understand that.
If he was laughing, he's talking about it's the questions for me. But what I'm saying is like
that's how you got to do it. You don't hurt nobody's feelings that way.
If you sometimes, just like we have to compartmentalize in certain facets of our relationship in order to be able to move forward. Like if you have a job that's highly stressful and you got other things going on.
Hey, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. So
life is stressful. I'm black.
I can black that shit, bro.
When my sister passed, nigga, I was not the same person.
I can understand that.
So you know what I'm saying? So my life, but you
talking about like.
I mean,
I operate well in chaos. So all that other shit, I've been able to, okay, this shit goes here. I'm at his house. But the thing was, when I was younger, I had an anxiety attack one time. Yeah. And after that, I was like, my dad told me something very simple, and that shit just stuck with me. Had an anxiety attack, my dad was like, man, stress can kill you. Yeah. Stress can literally kill you. Yeah. I was like, Dad, you sure right. So the thing that a lot of people hate about me is it can be a very, very stressful situation. I can be pissed off. First thing I'm gonna try to do, I want to make somebody laugh. Because once you laugh, I'm fine. I can move that shit to the back of my head. Now, I'm gonna think about it later, right. But in this moment, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to keep myself calm. Talk to myself, whatever I got to do. Like, I'm going to keep myself calm enough to where in this situation, I can enjoy this moment. But then soon as that may be over, maybe an hour later, I can go straight back to that zone and be right there on it. But I had to get to that part. I had to get that way because I knew, especially with the type of work I do, if I'm not able to get home and decompress or get to a point to where I can get that shit off me, it's gonna drive me crazy. My mind goes 1,000 miles a minute. So
but that's my point. Yeah, you have to get to a point where you can decompress. Sometimes it be coming at you so hard, so fast, and you don't even have a moment to decompress. And it's like you can't. Women go through it too, so you have to be able to understand it. It's not always so simple as you open up, I'm going to go ahead and do this. You know what I'm saying?
Not that simple, but I can make it happen if I need to make it happen.
But that's my point though, Ray. But so you have to be able to understand, again, we talk about what? So, if your wife is still having a period, we got to say it like that. A monthly visitor, or what's the other name for it?
My womanhood's here.
Okay. Okay. So 5 days out the month, you gone. So there's 60 days out the year, right?
365. 365. You got 305 left. So you got 305.
You trying to get it in what? How many of them 305? Listen, this is. I don't mind being on the island because
I understand what you're saying. I tell people like, dude, when I've had, for some reason, people like talk to me about their marriage and stuff that's going on. I'm in a lot of clients' house all day, so it's like I may be in there fixing something in the kitchen. They'll just start telling me about their life. I don't want to hear it, but I'm gonna listen. They give you some advice. But I broke down to a lady not too long ago. She was talking about her husband cheating. She's like, I love him. I'm not gonna go nowhere, but I just don't understand why he don't respect me enough. I'm like, it's not really that. It's like y'all make it way more difficult than what it really is. It's like you gotta think about it like this. Now, not all niggas, because some niggas just some hoes. Some niggas is just hoes. But I'm just saying, in his particular situation, after talking to her for a while, she kind of admitted that, I just don't be feeling like it all the time. I said, well, when did you get to that point? Because I told her, I was like, okay, let's just say You have sex. I said, let's just say once a month. I said that's 12 times in a year, right? Say this is how a man mind is gonna work. It's 365 days in a year. Take out 60 because of periods and shit. So it's 305 days in a year left, right? You only thought about having sex with me 12 times out of 300?
You only prioritize
You only
me and my
prioritize
needs 12 times in a year.
That's the way to put my nigga. You only prioritize me 12 times out of 300. And I understand everything else that's going on and all of that, but like a nigga want to feel wanted.
Yeah.
Hey, because a man has a physiological need to have sex.
True. Like
it's like drinking water, your mouth can get dry. Hey, look, if we don't have sex, we wake up with sticky leg. If I wake up with sticky leg, I'm pissed. If I'm married and I wake up with sticky leg, oh, we got a problem. Nocturnal emissions. If I bust on myself at night because you ain't been doing your job, I got a problem.
With all the things that your wife do, like we all do a lot of stuff, and that's yes. Some jobs are harder than others. Understand all that, but for me, it's like at the end of the day, like we chose each other. So and just like I'm gonna fight to make sure that you have everything that you need and part of what you want, we gonna be all right. But this is like you have the things that you need, like it's a need for a man, and it's very simple for a man to sit up there and just do some simple math, like shit, 312. I mean, she ain't really fucking with me like that, no way. The niggas just make it have a fucking moment to where he be like, fuck it, I'm just going.
Hey, but this is another question. If y'all only had 12 times and he ain't tried a whole bunch, it's telling a lot about your relationship.
No, it's not. Well, it do and it don't. Because see,
sometimes a man will just stop trying just because they get tired of that rejection.
That's not the number one reason.
What's the
number one reason a man stops trying? Is because he's hurt emotionally by
but I mean, you hurt by that rejection.
No. Like it's usually come from like disrespect or like I don't even want to say lack of prioritizing. Yeah, lack of prioritizing him, seeing him as a man, seeing his contributions to the house, diminishing what he had.
Role.
Yeah, diminishing his role, emasculation. All of those reasons he'll dry up too. Shit.
I think that rejection hit hard though.
Who?
I think rejection hits very hard to a man, bro, because certain type of niggas to where it's like if you were in your time before you got to that point, you was a nigga that you can get around to get what you need, what you want,
right,
without an issue. And it's like in your mind, damn, I chose her and said that I wasn't gonna fuck with nobody else because I know that this is the woman that can do the job. Yes, I know in y'all mind, women, y'all think that's not a big deal. Unfortunately for y'all, it is.
One man for every 24 females.
Here you go.
I'm just saying, like, so you get to that point, it's like, well, damn, you give it all up thinking, oh shit. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna be cool. I may not get it all the time. I'm cool with that, but you thinking more than 12 times a year though, ain't you? So when it gets to that, it's like, oh shit.
And I'm gonna tell you the other thing now. I hate to cut you off because you got it down to that 12. Part of them 12 be, well, one of them be your birthday. One of them be the now that's when it get me fucked up.
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't be like. I think that's part of the process, man.
No,
that's why rings are for champions. Because look, man, champions they doing stuff with dick, man. Because like, you gotta be fucking.
But you not. So again, as a man, when you're trying to find a wife, you're not looking for a fucking porno star. Like it'd be great. It'd be great if you could get one, but it's the other aspects of it that you're looking at. You're looking like, okay,
that's a factor, bro. It's a factor.
It's a great factor, but I mean, a straight porn
Give
star.
Me a percentage.
For some reason, in my mind, if you were just a straight porn star, my mind won't let go of. You're not just doing this for me. And my mind gonna be. You might be a little ran.
Okay, but
And some niggas can't get past that.
what is the percentage that sex makes up in a relationship? Like, how important is it? Give me a percentage.
For the man or for what?
60.
I'm gonna say 60. Yeah, at least a good 50, 60. Because everything
is over 50.
So I say over 50 only because for most men, life is simple. Like, if you got a situation where niggas be thinking, oh, I want a chick that's gonna cook and clean every day. I mean, I'll help you with that. I ain't tripping.
Sure.
I'm not tripping about that.
Yeah.
I need help with whatever it is. It's like, nigga, I can deal with that. But
it's this one sister, man, who I know she pretty solid, man. And one thing she say when she meet a man, you know, when she not in a relationship, she feed him, she fuck him, and she finesse him. And I was like,
bitch.
I was like,
she's smart.
I was like, ooh.
The food stuff be out the window. I don't even kid. I ain't even gotta eat. I make stuff for myself. You ain't gotta cook for me.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But see, I mean,
need somebody to build his confidence up, you know, keep you up there, say all the nice, emotional, validating things. Like
that nigga's gonna be a great guy for somebody else. He's gonna be a great guy for somebody, just not for her. Cause she is raising the best husbands ever in this motherfucker. He gonna be like, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I want. Like, I gotta have that.
But one of y'all said emotional validation. God damn. That's a key part. But again, all of these things and what was the real answer about the percentage? Is it actually a physical number?
It's like 40%, 45%.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we all expect not to have a lot of sex. And that's unfortunate. I mean, but again, look, it's a vetting process. Know what you want. And like, let it be out there. Put it out there. I tell people the truth. And then I encourage my clients.
Tell the truth all you want to. That 52 fake out a real motherfucker, boy.
Hey, I encourage
I'm talking about they got Lamar Jackson over there, dog.
encourage my male clients to tell the truth, even if it hurts.
Yeah.
Because it builds so much intimacy. The truth is, if once you build intimacy and you support intimacy through communication, a woman will not be able to keep her hands off you.
It sounds good in theory.
It do. It sounds good.
It sounds great in practice too.
Man.
I'll talk to y'all about it when we get off the camera.
Everybody is not what Jack Nicholson said. You can't handle the truth.
In 2023, everybody is so used to being lied to that when a woman meets a man who tells the truth,
I've been telling the truth.
It's a breath of fresh air.
But why you think I was in them streets like I was? Because I was telling them the truth. Told them straight up. That's what I would tell women. I have no. I
say sometimes what?
I used to tell women all the time, like, we're gonna have fun.
Again,
I have no intentions of being your boyfriend at all.
V said, maybe for some. And then she said, sometimes sex gets routine and boring, and that is true because it's nothing worse. Like,
don't nobody want that. You get it, take it. Nobody want that.
Are you on top? Right, let me right here. This
nobody want that.
You done. All right. Good job.
Orange day. But it's part of the vetting process. You got to know who you're dealing with, man.
I mean, that is part of the vetting process, but at the same time, that 52 fake out a motherfucker, man.
What?
Remember Martin? What was that damn? The one of the stand-ups he had. When you talking about
the women's defense, is it the 52 fake out, or did you fizzle out and start being emotionally supportive, present, and communicative in a relationship?
Repeat. Go.
Is it really? Did they really switch it up, or did we switch it up and we stopped doing all the stuff we was doing in the beginning?
No.
So look,
well, not you.
I've always been the same nigga.
Because what I keep saying is, once you start telling the truth and communicating and building that intimacy, she gonna want to give it to you. And a lot of brothers, they fizzle out and they're not doing it. You know,
some people's sex turn to trash after saying "I do." And hit you with the high five. Going back to the routine sex. You done? All right, high five.
That's sad.
I
That's sad. That'll be sad. That'll hurt my feelings.
But hear me out. This is what I'm saying.
Take my dollar, go home.
It's so much deeper than just sex. Like, I mean, yeah, it's just sex, right?
Part of sex, yeah, but I think it's more of the just knowing that you want it.
And not only that, we talked about suicide before, right?
Mhm.
And one of the things that he sent me was we talked about that before. The reason why the statistics are in favor saying that black men kill themselves more than black women is because when we make it as men in general, when we make a decision to kill ourselves, that's it. Women almost don't really want to kill themselves. It's like a cry for help because their suicide attempts are not always successful. They be surviving this shit. And I'm like,
well, the difference between suicide attempts by men and women don't want to feel pain.
Exactly.
So they're less aggressive.
Exactly.
That's why
take these pills.
That's why they're not successful. But the males, generally are more aggressive than females. But even dudes, they're not shooting themselves like they say.
It ain't shooting themselves. But Eddie Johnson pulled the train on the railroad tracks. Smash. He gone.
Because men wanted to end quick.
Exactly.
Generally, suicide is just a bad coping skill. It's just they want to get out of the pain. They want the problems to stop, and they don't really know how to fix it.
It's a mental issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, and a lot of people self-medicate, right? It's like, so here she go. Tara say this is when quickies and spontaneous come into play.
Hey, I have a question. What would y'all rather? Eventful sex or just consistent sex?
I need a little bit of both.
I can't give one way or the other.
Yeah, I'm just being real. Like
sex, but then you don't get it often. It's like
kind of like,
I mean, at least you know when you get it, it's finna be some.
Yeah, but it's just like in your mind, you be like, "Oh, some." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The often is, but then you get tired of just some regular, just often, just I'm getting it often. It's just always quickies. That's not fulfilling for me.
Most men would rather eventful sex.
Oh,
V said consistently.
Basically, yeah.
If you can't tell your kids not to touch the nightstand, you're probably bored.
Okay, I got what you were saying. I had to think about
Stay out this nightstand. Don't open this drawer.
Sex starts early, maybe a sex text. I like that. Tara. Because you know what? That do be the shit that slide off. Like you may have been like sexting early on in the relationship, and then the more routine and mundane things become, the sexting just declines along with the sex. So there is no mental stimulation, there's no foreplay, there's no lead up to it. It's just like, okay. And then you wondering why I'm over here, again, I think the stat was a quarter. It wasn't a quarter or less than a quarter of married couples have sex at least once a week.
It was less than a quarter, wasn't it?
It was like 24%.
I think Gottman say the average relationship is like twice a week, and that's like a poll for women too. Women more wanting sex about twice a week, at least.
And that's crazy because in
healthy relationships.
Okay,
I can see that because. Boy, we ran down that survey of them excuses, and the old boy that
that boy came. Yeah, she. And I'm gonna give you the reason. That's the truth for your ass, but you ain't never getting no more ass after that one, bro. You out the door on that shit. Cause she gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen when the woman see that list. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Okay, you said Tuesday night I had a headache. Yeah, you didn't take out the trash Tuesday night either. Okay, you said Wednesday night.
back to what you said, like this old school told me I was probably like 23, 24. He said, hey, you gotta start warming that pot up in the morning. Like you gotta start texting them, you gotta call them throughout the day. You can't like not call, especially in 2023.
Yeah.
Leaving on red all day and then coming home and trying to smash. It ain't gonna happen.
52 pump out, 52 fake.
That's that motherfucker though. You do all that. You be thinking everything good. Get to the house and
know your woman though, man. The truth is most of us do know our woman. And we know that if we push the issue sometimes, we could probably still get it. It's just almost something.
I think that's my thing though. Why I gotta push the issue?
We work for everything.
You know the dog gotta eat so he get fed, right? You know the dog gotta eat so he get fed, right?
Wait. What do the dog do in the house? You gonna feed that motherfucker?
Well, I'm gonna feed his ass. Matter of fact, baby, I hope you took that little nigga, let him out. But yeah, it's getting. I need to text her, let my dog out.
What she plan to do with you?
Yeah,
2 years with you.
Boy, it be sent, man. That
one is 1 and 24.
And I'm TK Kirkland. It's a group of college women graduating this summer. Oh Lord.
The weekend before that. Look,
it wasn't at that trail ride, was it?
It was okay. 4. I was looking at it.
But again, my thing is this. Even though it's now 1 out of 24, this is crazy. Some of them 24 are gonna be recycled, and you know this. Like
you probably got a good 17 that's gonna leave, my nigga.
24, and they've been part of your 24.
Look,
you saying
the biggest divorce group right now is 35 to 45.
Crazy.
It's wild out here.
That's crazy.
But out of those 24, you're absolutely right. Everybody's dating somebody, right? Exactly. And maybe out of that 24, it might be like 6 good contenders. But hey, man, rings are for champions.
He can keep saying this shit.
The day I die,
this nigga gonna be on Wheaties box, bro.
He played more than 6 years, and he only got 6 championships.
Yeah.
Even he had to work for a championship. He had to work for a ring. And you think 1 out of 24 ain't about to work?
I think the problem's not working for the ring. I think people just don't remember you got to continue to work even after you get the rings. And that's on both sides, though.
Most people get a ring. What you saying, men?
You get a ring. I think the level of competition doesn't change. And that's I think, because again, if you put the sports analogy in place, you got 1 ring and a trophy. You want another ring. You want another trophy. That doesn't happen within the marriage. It's like you got the ring, now keep the ring.
Yeah.
Rather than we're trying to achieve another level.
Look, after
niggas say
the first year, you're trying to get another ring. It's just trying to keep the dynasty going.
Man, it's the Cowboys. They got them rings in 96. Wait 20-something years. And every year, we're going to the Super Bowl, baby.
They look like they might do something this year.
Hey, when you look at relationships, you just gotta look at them like every day. You gotta wake up and you gotta compete. Like you gotta work hard. You gotta show up for the other person, and that's what I think it's about. Like, keep saying 1 out of 24. 1 out of the 24 will show up, and they will work, and they will do the things necessary for you.
Yeah, but I honestly feel like they'll do it until they get you, and then you right back in the same loop.
Well, look, unfortunately, I'm divorced, and hey, look, I'm single. Hey, look, I'm divorced, and I understand what they look like now. I understand, like when I got with my therapist, all therapists got therapists.
You should.
When I got with my therapist, he said, "Hey, you just gotta vet them better. you picked two terrible people, and I did. I picked two terrible people. One terrible person to try to be with, and I can't. Got to do a better job of vetting them out, man.
So, again, we all know, and we this is the running joke, right? Newsflash, I'm gonna tell you, hey, come here, pay attention. Everybody's crazy.
Everybody.
When I say everybody,
all of us.
You just gotta figure out what level of crazy you can deal with.
That's it.
So
I mean, no,
bro, bullshit.
No, I'm telling you,
all these motherfuckers.
That's a good way to set yourself up. That's a good way to set yourself up. What you're saying is that there's levels of health that people have. People have deficits. Yes, people have deficits. Crazy different. Hey, and I can say that because I picked crazy. I saw crazy up close. And everybody, crazy take medicine. And if they don't take medicine, stay away from crazy. So say something more like they have dysfunctional behaviors that don't align with you.
Fuck you up with this.
Everybody got a piece of crazy in them.
It's been statistically proven that everybody suffers from ADHD because when we have something that we are no longer interested in, we tune the fuck out. So you have some people who can't control it, which is why they are on medication. And then you have some people who, even with the medication, it's a challenge. That's why I said it's different levels.
ADHD is the most overdiagnosed thing ever. ADHD looks like bad parenting. It looks like dysfunctional relationships. Looks like toxic relationships. Looks like single parents who didn't address issues with their kids. Like ADHD is so overdiagnosed. And then second of all, most importantly, ADHD cannot be diagnosed in one setting. It has to be in multiple settings. Mm-hmm. And what you're gonna find is nobody is consistently not paying attention in multiple settings. It's just not. It might be two. It's never gonna be three.
But you just proved it.
But that's not ADHD. That's what I'm saying. It's just people pay attention to stuff that they want to pay attention to.
So,
for the most part.
Come on, Ray, but I know where you're gonna go with it.
I have a little bit of it, and you know when I realized it,
when you were on
about a year ago.
Yeah, I realized it.
And when 20, I just after going through and thinking about it, I was like,
and was I the one that brought it to your attention?
Well, you brought it after the fact, and I was like, yeah, nigga, I know. Like at that point, it was like, yeah, nigga, I know now. But I figured out it was when I say my mind's running 1,000 times a minute, it literally is. And most kids that have ADHD, that's what's going on. Their brain is just and you can't slow it down.
No offense.
I've learned to slow that shit down.
No offense. You said you had a panic attack earlier.
Yeah, that was years ago.
Look, do you have ADHD or you have anxiety?
No.
Hey, no offense, but because they look exactly the same.
Oh yeah, no, they do. Honestly, no, I know what the anxiety came from. I know it exactly. I know what caused all. Like, I'm real enough to myself to sit down and I'm gonna have a conversation with myself and figure out what's going on in my mind to make me slow. I can slow everything down to figure out what's going on. That's when my anxiety is fucking with me. But with my ADHD, it's more of we could be having the conversation and I'm going to float the fuck away. I'm going to, and it can be all types of different settings. It can be in business. If I'm not interested, or even if I can be talking to you and a fucking fly goes across the room. Oh shit. And I know I'll do it, but I have to, certain situations that I put myself in, I get myself to a point of, all right, nigga, you finna go do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
Let's keep our shit together.
Yeah.
When my anxiety started fucking with me, that makes me angry.
What I would say is that you were probably anxious the whole time and you just couldn't tell because you assume it's ADHD.
Yeah, I don't.
Because anxiety make your mind race. Anxiety make you not pay attention to stuff. Anxiety make you want to delay emotional responses. Like, that look like procrastination. Like, again, like, man, this some other stuff. We talk about that off camera, but like, you know, I will always give a differential, because the differential sounds like you don't have ADHD. Sounds like you have anxiety.
I wouldn't say I'm telling. So, like, it's certain things that I've seen with what he does. I'm like, that's why I was able to kind of, you know, okay, yeah, anxiety, nah, because there's certain things that like don't bother me, don't bother him or whatever. But then there's certain things like, you know, again, it's hard to kind of reel it in and focus and stay engaged. It's because like I'm like this. Charlie Brown was the perfect example of ADHD, like a motherfucker. They never understood what the teacher said. Nobody ever.
When I figured out the whole joke with that shit, I was like, well, not joke, but what they were talking, I was like,
Fuck that. But again,
I wanted to say something, I had to stop myself. But yeah, Charlie Brown, that shit.
And so I look at that as like, okay, so we didn't go down the road of like being autistic. We didn't go down the road of, you know, what like bipolar, schizophrenic, anything like that. And I really don't even want to go into those kind of conversations because a lot of those are hereditary, right? We just trying to keep it streamlined, like common about what everybody as a black man typically gonna go through. And ultimately, when we reach a certain level or an apex of being in tune with our feelings, like knowing your feelings, knowing how to verbalize and vocalize what it is that you need, how something's making you feel, and not getting to the point of where we are pissing somebody off when we're doing it. Because, you know, our first thing is, man, shit, if we feel like we can't get our point across through our words, you know it's getting physical. It's the natural progression. And you know, and the funny thing is women know that. Women know that this is the worst thing that they can do. If you think I'm lying, look at Keke Palmer's situation. Did y'all hear you heard the video? I put it in the group.
That nigga make himself look like a damn fool, though.
No, bro.
Publicly, dude.
It really wasn't him. Because see, everybody was looking at the situation about how he choked her or whatever, because the videos came out, right? Or the stills came out. But nobody asked those questions about what led up to that.
Don't matter.
I understand.
That's the fucked up part about being a man. You got to be the bigger person.
But I'm gonna play you
that's,
what was said, though.
It don't matter.
I understand it.
Don't matter.
But
it's a woman, you a man.
No,
hey, bro, I'm getting the fuck away from you before I put myself in a situation where I'm going to jail. I'm going to value my life and my kids' safety. Before I don't understand. You can't do it, man. I always said...
That you put it through?
Let's keep you on my mind.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
That's the mama talking to me.
He's trying to do the whole child actor, parents sacrifice their childhood.
Look at her. Look at her. That's fine. Okay. I'm with you. I'm fine. Good.
Is she letting his hair?
What kind of bullshit is that? You want to be a or something? What are you harassing this girl, Jerry?
Because
Like say horrible things to her.
she's the one that kept wanting to come back around. Trust me, I didn't want this.
But that makes no sense. There's no need to say horrible things and send me this other picture. There's no reason for that. You do that because you're nuts. There's no reason for you to say that. Jezebel, King, Hades. That's all unnecessary. You do all of that unnecessarily because something's wrong with your mind. It's not normal. You sound like you have a broken brain and you need to go to see somebody because you're chemically imbalanced. There's nothing that I've done for you to stay on that page. People have endured more. I've endured more from you, and I don't do that to you. I don't sit up there and call you all kinds of names and do stuff like that. You randomly have an episode and then you harass me for an hour straight. That's what you do.
Now I'm gonna.
It's not normal. It's not necessary. You could just not talk to me.
I'm gonna harass you. Up is bisexual. He sleeps with men. You stupid motherfucker.
Come on, Wiggins.
Oh, word.
You should know you spend more time with Julian.
Sir, you let this motherfucker, and then you let your family, you let your brother take you into, say, hey man, look, your brother's a pussy too. His reputation in Hollywood is he's a fuck boy, and he's a asshole. Yeah, London don't like his ass. You, the gangsters, are fucking jokes. You guys are fucking jokes. That's what you are. You're a fucking joke. So don't blame Kiki for being a joke. You was a joke before you met her.
Wiggins.
Crazy sitting there taking that last. So you gotta vet them down. The thing is, she's only doing him like that because of what he's doing to her daughter.
I'm Wiggins.
Like, inevitable's gonna happen. He's gonna grow up to be a man, a real man, and he's gonna go ahead and just come on over. All right. Dad, I'm his dad. I'm his dad. I'm his dad. I don't care about what you all think. I don't care what you think, especially Kiki. I don't care about what anybody else thinks. Sharon, your opinion is very little to me. You're wasting your breath right now, Sharon. You're wasting your breath right now. You're wasting your breath right now. Trust me.
But you hang that motherfucker up. She wasting her breath, hang that motherfucker up. Let her talk to herself. He's in the room, bro. No, it look like she on the phone.
My Wiggins.
Bro, I've seen this like 20 different times, Sharon. It doesn't faze me anymore. None of what y'all do faze me anymore. Come on now. Where's my son at? Where's my son at?
Man Wiggins.
Okay.
But you already know in a situation like that, when they get like that, you gotta leave. Bro. Ain't no point of you. I know you want your child. I understand that, my nigga, but don't use that as an excuse to make all this shit happen. Like, bro, she don't want to give you your child. You really want to see your child, call her off. If that's what you want to do. You can't get in a situation where you want to. Gotta leave, man.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Okay.
Man Wiggins.
Yep. All right, so about a bullet. All right, so about that bullet again. Okay. Okay. Y'all have no idea who you stepped up to play with, but it's all good. Yeah.
He really sounds like he trying to make her say something. That's what it sounds like to me.
I mean, she poking.
She poking, but he giving her ammunition to poke. Cause why you still there? I'm gonna take that.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta leave.
So again, his whole thing was he sent the messages to Kiki, about her, how she was dressed and everything, and then she was like Usher bisexual and all this and da 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 da.
None of that even matter, my nigga. You take the other people out the picture. Mm-hmm. What were you, man, mad at this woman about? Now, how you handle that situation is really up to you. Because it's a way that he could have came at her online how he did, all the way wrong. I think if he would have handled that a little bit better, they probably would still be together. Yeah, you upset about this woman. But if that's the case, then don't be with her.
Yeah, he should.
If you feel like that's not the woman for you, don't play the back and forth game.
Instead of talking to her and do the thing online,
you should just left. That's what I'm saying. Look, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the way you treat me. I'm not happy with the way that you letting the public see me. I'm gonna go get on.
Obviously, you disrespectful. Your mom disrespectful.
And that's my point. That's my point. See,
I don't give a damn about what the mama doing though. That ain't got nothing like.
No, it affects.
So no. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm not married to your mama, or I'm not with your mama.
But that's one. Yes, you are. You married to the family.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
But hear me
out. Where say that at?
In the Bible, it say you come from one family.
It say the man leaves
his family
and cleaves, not her family. Y'all families can burn in hell. It's about y'all. No.
In Ruth, but say my family and your family.
Yeah, that's all true. But when it comes to this marriage, it's about us.
But when it's not about us, and the parents
see that
you should leave.
You in a situation where you shouldn't even be in.
Hold on. So the reason why all of this happened, y'all missing this piece. How the mama know all this information?
Yep. Hey,
Kiki done told her.
I mean, what else do you get when?
So, but hey, to Kiki's defense, like when you talk to somebody publicly, you talk about somebody publicly.
I mean,
you put people in your business.
He didn't address her online or anything about what she said. He did that directly to her, and then for her to turn around and bring her mom into this situation.
What the problem is, he started off with the shit publicly.
We never saw anything that he said publicly. What did he say publicly?
What kind of
like he went down the line on her.
He didn't go down the line.
Yes, he did. He went off. He went crazy. That was the big deal. He went crazy on social media before he could eat. It was like that's where it came from.
You gotta have boundaries with your parents.
But you gotta understand. There's gonna be boundaries, but in most situations, if your sister call you about how a nigga was just talking to her, you gonna get upset too.
If your mama call you and talk about your wife,
hold on, we got a call.
I'm not gonna allow it.
You gonna check her?
I'm not even. No, we're not gonna call it checking, but we're not even gonna have.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna have that conversation at all. Absolutely, but in a situation where, for one, they not married, but the other thing is, like, in a situation where we getting physical with somebody, I'll bet y'all. Right. Well, from what she was saying, he didn't got physical with him.
For these podcasts, who we got?
First of all, they continue to school them. Second of all, the guy in the middle, you gotta better vet yourself. Forget betting these women. You gotta vet yourself. Third of all, okay, Darius did bring it online first. He did. He brought it public. He didn't bring it to her. He brought it public. Second of all, if you want to start from the beginning, first, Darius' father was abusing their mother. And Darius' older brother was abusing his baby mama. And now Darius was abusing Kiki. So that conversation that you just played, Chris, was after the fact. He was already putting his hands on her. And that's where the emotions of the mother came.
But I figured.
I don't think that came around the frame of that whole ordeal.
No, it didn't. It came after the mother. No, it didn't. It came after them. It came after Darius was already putting his hands on Kiki. That, first of all, we have to remember that this is Akilah the Bee, okay? This is our spelling bee champ, okay? She's been in the business for over 20 years. She's never been in any drama, okay? Until she got with this yellow bone man. So we have to give her some type of, your credit, right? So what you've been through, what's been going on, things like that, right? So Darius is abusive, just like his older brother is abusive, just like their father is abusive. Now the thing with Usher, and then I'm sorry, I have to comment on a comment about the mama. That's probably why you got a divorce, because when you're married to that person. You're not married to the family, okay? You're not married to the mama, the daddy, the sisters, the brothers. You got to pay attention to your wife. The wife got to pay attention to the husband. See, that's why I've been with mine for over 14 years, because it's us against everybody else. Not even in regards to what it says in the Bible. That's how it is. That's how you stay married. So that's why I agree with Ray with everything that he said. Ray, I'm so happy I knew you in high school. Good job. You grew up. Exactly. Years to know you. And that's why he's still married, because he understands the fact of, I'm not gonna entertain your mother. But you know why Darius, the yellow ball who needs to come outside, entertained her mother? Because he grew up watching his father most likely abusing the mother, talking to the mother horrible. That's why she's had a restraining order against this man since 2020 that is still active today. Okay, this is a 3-year restraining order against the father. So when you say, and y'all, Usher, even if he's gay, this is Usher, okay? This is Usher. The man is fine, y'all. The man is fine, okay? My nigga is not gonna give a fuck if I go to Vegas, okay? And I'm wearing a see-through dress and Usher is dancing. My nigga not gonna give a fuck, because this is Usher, okay? This is our childhood Usher, okay? This is who we first seen slide through the floor type shit, okay? So come on now. I think we put too much, what's the word? Like, we put too much into celebrities. They are humans just like us. They put their pants on and their shoes on just like us. So her having a childhood crush or, getting a little excited over seeing Usher, that's not something for you to get on Twitter that's now called X. And called that X. So that's all I want to say, Chris, because
I think it would have went over a lot smoother if he would have, hey, I don't appreciate how you made me look. I know you may see it one way, but this is how that made me feel. Yeah. He would have been in a better situation than going online and acting a fool. Shit happened. Now the whole putting his hands on and shit, I don't know if that came after Usher or what, but
I felt like it was after, because we never heard anything.
He was already doing it. On December 5th, you know the niggas. Listen, on December the 5th, during an Eagles game, during a Phillies game, this man put his hands on this woman and then went on Twitter and said, I'm going to take a week off to analyze my feelings. I'll be back next week. Go Birds, go Eagles. That's how you know the nigga ain't got no fucking sense.
Wait.
Then he put his hands on her and then tweeted that shit out and said he needed a week to get his emotions together. I already knew that he was taught abuse. Niggas like that are taught abuse from before that. They're taught abuse. It happens every time. Once you dig deeper into it, they're taught abuse. So it was no surprise for me to see that his father was abusive. His older brother is abusive. Now he is abusive. And what Kiki's trying to stop is them teaching it to her son. That's what she's trying to stop. That generational curse of you thinking it's okay to put your hands on a woman. So that's what I called it to tell y'all anonymously, because I was watching y'all show.
I think we know what this is, Larry.
Well, listen, keep it anonymous. I don't be calling in, but I just, if people are listening to this, Tupac was correct when he said we finna get a whole slew of niggas who don't like women. And that's what we're going through right now in 2022. In 2023, they either don't like women or they like men. And black women need to be protected. Black women, you got a whole bunch of niggas that are just bitches. If you want to be real with it, they're just bitches. You know what I'm saying?
We talk about that.
We talk about that all the time, but some of these women are a lot different than what they were. I think if you already married, you're almost lucky, because now you got too many sexy reds and man, bruh, it's like these city girls and all of that shit. It's like, man, and I think to myself, in my younger days, I would have been like, oh shit, it's up.
Is it?
But being now, like, wow, I feel sorry for niggas that are single right now. It could be fun if you ain't looking for nothing serious, but at this point, my nigga, you finna get finessed.
Fair, fucking finesse.
Right? That's what you finna get.
I would pay attention to
Man, from the people that I talk to that single, they seen that.
I can't even take that. You don't. I have no responsibility. You don't want me.
For what you said today, I'm going off of what you said today. I'm going off of Ray telling you what he was diagnosed with and what you diagnosed him with on that couch. Okay. That's what you that's what okay.
All
right.
right.
That's what I'm going off of. Okay, I'm going off of you. And listen, I'm not saying it. I'm my tone is naturally aggressive, so don't take it. I'm aggressive.
You want, like.
Don't take it the wrong way. But I'm also going off of in your next marriage because you seem like a great guy. You seem very intelligent. But in your next marriage, you know, if it's like you thinking that you're married to their mother and their sister, you'll never get anywhere like that. Ever. It's too many variables. Like when you go into a marriage, you got to go into a marriage with that person. If you go into a marriage thinking about the family and this, that, and the third, you'll never get far because it's just too many variables. It's just too many.
Okay.
Oh. That's all I wanted to say. I'm going back to work. Y'all are playing.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling
We
in.
appreciate you calling.
Of course.
We're gonna talk about who that was.
Hey, she's passionate and supportive.
West. Went to school with you.
Dub all day, baby.
But nonetheless,
and the one thing I'll say about what she just said is that men don't go back and forth with women. You don't do that.
But again, that goes back to that point we were saying about like sometimes you gotta know when to shut.
You don't go. I mean, you
Hey,
back and forth with women.
a wife heard my message. She let my dog out and got him watching Bluey, so he good. Because it's a TV in there with him. Yeah. He good to go. See, I appreciate that, but I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Bring you some home. I can get you something. Hell no. Nigga. Not if you want me to sleep in the bed. Nah, we ain't doing. Nah, because I ain't getting the rodeo and the 2 Junior Wild, but this is I can't. Nah, man, Burger King gonna be closed. No, it's only gonna be Taco Bell. Ain't the one by the house. Remember the last time we had this conversation? That shit by the house don't be open. Like, I'm still mad Walmart not 24 hours no more.
Game changer.
That used to be, man, but when I used to live in Park Village.
You say to people,
When we lived in Park Village, I used to get up.
Did y'all stay over there when NO stayed over there?
Yep. We was over there when NO was.
NO doing good right now, huh? For real? NO work for like a bank or something. He like a financial advisor, man. NO came to fuck up, bro.
In my
Yeah.
you go over there where Walmart every night, 2:00 in the morning. Go to the McDonald's, give me a McFlurry and a cookie, and just walk around the store every night by 2 in the morning. Don't let if I wasn't going out and it was a Friday, boy, you gonna find you something up there, man.
So
my spot now. I'm not stay open to 12 no more. What they closing at 11 now? Crazy.
Like this.
I'm not even used to that.
I'll say this and then we're gonna wrap it up. So the last thing I posted, right? I was like, if iron sharpens iron, then why do so many men get offended when another man try to make them better?
Because the mother niggas ain't iron, my nigga. That's all it is.
And people were saying
you assuming a nigga's iron, but he not. That nigga wood.
They're not built for
bro, you can tell men who've actually been around men growing up.
Oh yeah.
Because as a parent, as a dad, hey, I'm on my son.
Right.
Right. And you just get kind of used to it. Or if you play sports. Coaches ain't talking to you like
niggas that don't play sports scare me.
Coaches criticize
because they be a little more sensitive. Or they try to overcompensate.
Sports shit.
See, that's different. You get
don't learn winning and losing. It's like
participation. Have fun.
Nah.
I'm gonna keep it real. My daughter swim. Her first swim meet. She did not do that great. I was not happy. It was the first year swimming though. But I'm competitive.
Yeah.
So my thing was, okay, the first in swim, bruh, if anybody got kids in swim, nigga, that shit is
intense.
Bruh, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. all day Saturday, you was finna be up and in the fucking heat. And you know this summer was hotter than come on. So man, it was hard on me. But I told her after that second meet, I said, hey, look, daddy ain't going to work to come out here. I can't keep missing work to come out here and watch you lose. Like either you gonna try. No, see? Either you gonna try like your hardest and not just wanting to be in the damn pool, or daddy gonna go on and go to work and y'all can have fun out here, okay?
Yep.
Hey, look, every meet after that she placed. She cut her time down like 45 seconds by the time of the end of the season. So it's like, but I'm gonna be real. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be real. Right now, you looking real bad out here, baby. You looking real bad out here.
You looking suspect out here.
It came from me talking like that to, all right, we're gonna be, okay, Dad, let me just go. I gotta go jump in the pool real quick to get my body ready. Oh, you ready to go? Okay. Like if you gonna do this shit, take this shit serious.
Yeah.
Cause I could be making money. I'm counting it right now, but I'm out here because I love you. But you gonna have to do better than this because I don't want to watch this bullshit. I can't have the only black kid on the goddamn team doing bad, man. Don't let, cause you know I'm ignorant. Don't let the whitey one get. Come on, now. I sit her down, hey man. You had me out there looking crazy now. But now she's a great swimmer.
So my son, you know, CJ was in that basketball thing last year, and it was like painful because
you're an athlete. You play ball, so you like this nigga got some of my genes, don't it? I know. Hey, I know this nigga got some of me, some of me in there.
He too, like, he didn't have the competitive nature.
No,
like,
that was the thing at first.
That's why I'm like, bro,
I don't want to have fun,
right? And we got to get you out of that because that's the mindset that separates you from the rest of the pack. And so, like, I think it was something that he did, like, kid crossed him and he fell and shit like that. They laughed at him. Ah! So then somebody on the other team fell. He helps them up. I lose my shit. Like, hey,
nah, he's just a good kid, bro. But at the same time, you want him to be that. He want to have dot, and everybody ain't got it.
Everybody ain't got that mama mentality.
Fuck that. If you ain't even got Mamba mentality, you need to be AI in that moment. Nigga, step the fuck over.
Hey, man.
It ain't. But you know, my son, we go play basketball and stuff. I think he go to camps and stuff, and like, me and so with him, like football, basketball, he don't care. Like I see, he just doing it for attention.
Right, out there with his friends.
Right. But when we go to kickboxing,
it's serious business.
And my daughter, we all go to kickboxing. He don't smile. He is serious.
Hey, well, you found where he's at. That's where he at with it.
He is serious, and I'm like, this dude ain't looked at me. This dude don't care about no validation. He trying to learn.
That's what's up.
So I'm like, yo, this is what I'm feeding right now.
Hey.
Me and him gonna do stuff together.
See, that's the thing, though. A lot of times, especially with dads, and if you was in the top athlete, you live through the kid without thinking you are, but you really living through the kid. And sometimes you got to find out what's their niche, like what they gonna like, and let it go from there. And you can just, I'm cool. You can like whatever you gonna like. Cause I never thought swim. Like I don't want you to do no damn
swim. A1, like
it was like what? Yeah, I mean, I'm
scholarship.
I'm cool with it. She's tall. She's a tall kid. Like she's only 9, but she's damn near taller than her mama. She's already taller than her older sister, so she's pretty tall. But long swimming, them coaches be out there like they had high school coaches out there like, how old is he? Like, nigga, 9. Yeah, like, but she started picking up. Once she got to the point of she was like, all right, I want to actually do this. getting that first rim, and it was like, oh, okay.
She had to see it was real. She had to see it was real.
That let it. Oh, hey, my nigga. Man,
But the same thing. So the same team that blew my son team out, you know, it was pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie, because the parents, they weren't practicing humility and sportsmanship. So
they top.
That's
Little league for you. Hey,
when my son team won the championship and all the motherfuckers, because let me tell you what they was over there. Let me tell you about these little motherfuckers. Let me tell you, they were out there doing push-ups and shit during the game. Pushing up.
They different, man.
Right. Oh, okay. But when they lost the championship and my son and his team got the trophies and shit, you know, I was cutting the fuck up.
Them little niggas over there crying now.
You were crying when you doing the push-ups.
He's different, man.
But again, you gotta learn to be able to, because the same way you win, my nigga, you gotta learn how to lose the same goddamn way. And that's that's the piece that they missing.
They too emotional though.
Like if you lose, cool. What did you learn from this loss? Because you're not gonna win everything. But as long as you go out here and you seek to improve, you try to get better, and you figure out what mistakes were made, you winning. And again, as men, as we sit down and we had this lovely dialogue tonight, it was an opportunity for other brothers who or women too. I mean, and there's some women out there raising men and young boys, and they needed the opportunity to hear how, from a man's perspective, we go through this on a day-to-day, and the things that we prioritize, the things that we try to basically make the pillars of the makings of a man, right? You know, like we try to be responsible, we try to be accountable, we try to do all of these things because we want to succeed. And I don't think the new age, like, they want to succeed, but they want that microwave shit. And
oh yeah, they want to quit.
We the type of niggas that went and got it out the mud.
Yeah.
Nigga have a choice.
Exactly.
Facts.
no choice. You make a decision in your mind, nigga, how you want to live.
We from the era where you had to go. We from the era where you when you had AOL, and if somebody tried to call, like,
fucked up the whole connection, man. Fucked up the whole connection.
We from the era where if you didn't know what the word was, somebody told you go get the dictionary.
So, nigga, I saw somebody ask their kid, tell their kid to get a dictionary, and they said, "What is that?"
Exactly. We from the era.
I saw a kid do that recently. What's that?
We from the era where you go get an encyclopedia.
Nigga, kids looking at a phone booth trips them out.
Exactly. What is that? That was on Bill and Ted.
You know, a lot of kids can't tell time on an analog.
One of my kids told me that she didn't know that cell phones didn't always exist.
Exactly. And that's
when you show them pictures of them first ones, them big blocks, boy.
And no, that rotary.
Oh, nigga, that a house phone with the boy, and all you had was that long motherfucking cord because you want to talk in the kitchen. And don't let you have two phones in the house. Somebody gonna pick that bitch up and be holding that mug. Boy,
remember when pages came out? You can go to
the first
boy.
The very first answer machine with the tape in it.
Tape.
And then
boy trying to get that boy right.
And if it was fucked up, give me that pencil.
Boy,
remember, like,
come home looking at that answering machine.
You put your finger on the thing, so when the phone rang, you just
anybody. Yeah,
you don't want
you don't want nobody else to hear that thing. Take that boy off real fast. I know they finna. Yeah, I'm on it. I got him. I got him.
And you think she done hung up?
Nah.
You listen to the first 5, 6, 7 minutes.
They get cold because they first used to hit them. Okay, they hung it up.
Yeah, we from nowhere. Sneak on the phone late at night trying to talk. Oh, look, pick up on the first ring. Okay, like, cause I ain't trying to let my mom and dad wake up. Yeah. And then fuck around and get embarrassed. They get on that phone.
We were around for the first caller ID.
Star 6.
Oh, no. Remember when cell phones came out? The car phones came out first. There was text to the car.
Yeah. You thought you had to have that car to get that phone.
Yeah.
On pages.
So when I say
I had first way pages in high school. I was the first nigga with it in high school. I had the first little two-way.
I remember that all the colors came out.
When I was mad because I had the black one. I had the first one in the school. Niggas like, what? Start putting all my partners on. Hey, you get this, you get that. Now we all got them. Everybody in class. Them hoes, I need to find one of them now. That was the only way I was able to text.
Because it had every key.
Yeah, I fucking texting my thumbs, man.
But yeah, man.
Hate texting, man.
Iron shot on iron. So if you get offended, I don't know what to say, because sometimes you got to remove the ego out the way, because you may be able to learn something from a brother once you put that ego and the pride to the side.
Got to, man. Yeah.
So
that pride will kill you or get you killed, one of the two.
Ain't that the truth? So we're gonna wrap it up tonight. Appreciate everybody for rocking with us. We appreciate our anonymous.
For real.
I'm still trying to figure out who anonymous is. All right.
But we appreciate you rocking with us. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, share. We're trying to get the subscribership up. We're trying to get a couple coins, man. That's all we're trying to do. Help keep the lights on around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
So high now too. References on the new light company.
So in life, don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're elevated and celebrated. 4 Kings Podcast, ENT.